What began as a bond forged during Namibia's liberation struggles has evolved into a robust partnership encompassing trade, infrastructure, and energy sectors. Both leaders have agreed to require further consolidation and growth. Namibia and Zambia share a deep rooted, multifaceted relationship grounded in historical solidarity, strategic economic cooperation, and regional integration. During a bilateral meeting between the two leaders, President Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah emphasized the urgent need to address common challenges facing both nations, such as unemployment, poverty, and inequality through strengthened cooperation. She also highlighted the important role of the private sector in driving economic growth, noting that both governments are committed to creating a conducive environment in which private enterprise can thrive, ultimately benefiting both nations. President Nandi-Ndaitwah further identified infrastructure development, in particular the railway sector, as key to advancing economic progress.
That will facilitate the easy movement of goods and services as well as people in order for us to trade together easily. Crucial infrastructures include the railway. In Namibia, our railway, the nearest point is Grootfontein, and we agree to look into this seriously so that we can bring it further into Zambia.
President Hakainde Hichilema emphasized the importance of deepening joint investments across multiple sectors and enhancing trade between Zambia and Namibia by prioritizing shared infrastructure projects, in particular rail and road transport. This also aligns closely with the goals of the one-stop border post at Katima Mulilo, which aims to streamline trade, logistics, and border efficiency.
The two of us agreed that there is no more time for complaining. We have to correct that situation. Let's look at what Namibians import. Let's look at what they export. Let's look at what Zambians import and Zambians export. Let's compare this list. I'm giving this just as a contextual example. And start replacing such imports from overseas with what Namibians can provide to Zambia, and vice versa. That's a practical step. And we expect you, the teams, our teams, to get on with the job.
President Nandi-Ndaitwah was on a one-day walking visit to Zambia, focusing on reinforcing bilateral cooperation and fostering strategic partnerships aimed at advancing economic development for the mutual benefit of both nations.